In this video, we're going to tell you about our experiences at the Lowe Hotel. Well, hello there, Parapeeps, and welcome to another episode of Our Haunted Travels. I am your host, Sean Donnelly.
I'm your co-host, Marianne Donnelly.
This is an experience and theories video about the Lowe Hotel. This is the last one of the series. And in these videos like this, we tell you our personal experiences when we were there and why we believe the location is haunted. Yes? Mm-hmm. She's agreeing. But before we get into that, if you're into the paranormal, history, and forensic type videos,
make sure you hit the subscribe button and ding that little bell so you'll hear from us next time we post a new video.
The Lowe Hotel in Point Pleasant, West Virginia. The only hotel in Point Pleasant, West Virginia, to be honest with you. We are talking about Panic D number 2070 in the database. This is located at 401 Main Street, Point Pleasant, West Virginia. And yes, it is open to the public. If you don't know anything geography-wise about Point Pleasant, this is right across the street from the Mothman Museum.
It is. I thought you were going to say from Ohio, and I was going to say, well, it's actually across the river, but, you know.
That's right on the Ohio River. Point Pleasant, West Virginia. We're going to be, I think in a couple of weeks, we're going to be doing a series of videos from Point Pleasant and telling you all kinds of stuff. But this is one location that kind of like sticks out. It's not going to be part of that series because we're going to be talking more about the curse and about the Mothman and all that other stuff, but
this hotel is not really involved in that.
It's not, but it's in the little town.
Vicinity.
Yeah. All right, so personal experiences. Since we did stay there, we did some investigating in our room. We actually stayed in the captain's room. I think they call it the River Suite. Mm-hmm. Is that correct? And we did a little paranormal investigation, which we were getting some strange stuff, and we actually couldn't finish the investigation. We were starting to get some K2 hits. We had a couple of them set up, and then my phone, for the first time ever, and hasn't done since, was overheating while we were trying to record.
Yeah, so it kept shutting off.
Yeah. It was kind of strange. And we were right there in that spot where it was reported that they see the captain looking out the window.
Yeah, that's where you actually had the camera situated on the your cell phone. And that was literally the spot where supposedly the captain is seen. Yeah.
Pretty interesting building.
Yes, and then after we were playing in our room, I went out and I roamed the rest of the building, and I got some footage of different places. And
thank you, by the way, that helped out with the other videos.
Oh, you're welcome. But I wanted to see the rest of the building too, so I went around and I saw some of the other parts, and some of the pieces are just interesting that they have there, and the way they have it set up with these little sitting rooms. Yeah, and they have these little sitting rooms in places, and just the things that they've decided to put in them, like the different types of books and magazines and things that they've chosen to put there. I thought that was pretty cool.
And they still use the old keys.
Yes.
And
a real key.
And it's pretty interesting. Very historic.
Yeah.
A lot of history there.
Yeah. When I was on my little journey, my walk around the building, I did come to a point where I walked, and it felt like I walked through a cobweb, and I looked around and I didn't see anything. And so I tried to, and if you watch some things that Sean's going to tell you about, I kind of was indicating what rooms I was by and where I was at, so that we can kind of document that. So
what we're going to do, since we didn't have a chance to, we never have
time.
Like Marianne said, she did a walkthrough of the building. And when we did the other videos, I normally cut the audio out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put together a full video with her audio as she's walking. There's not much, but there are certain sections where she does talk. But a full walkthrough of the building. Then what video we do have of the investigation that we tried in the room itself. So that'll be a second video. And then I can't remember if I used my recorder. I know you used your audio recorder. There'll be a third video of our audio recordings that we're going to put those out for our Patreon supporters. So if you're that $1 a month or more Patreon supporter, you can actually go and be part of our review team and actually listen and see if you capture anything or see anything or anything like that until we get time to go back and go over the footage. But that's going to be coming out this weekend on our Patreon page. So something to think about if you want to be a part of that and see the actual footage, uncut, that kind of thing. So, yeah, I'll cut out Marianne swearing.
Stop it. I don't do that. But like you said, I don't say much. When I do walk through the building by myself at night or even during the day, I go out to explore and to see what's there, and I usually don't talk about what I'm doing. Like I don't say, okay, I'm going to go over here, I'm going to do this, I'm walking down the hall, I love to see this, blah, 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 blah. I just kind of videotape it.
I do need to find that section where you experience that cobweb and a couple other little things. We did do a spirit box I need to pull some of those out to put them as evidence on the database. But, yeah, the to-do list is getting longer and longer. So, that's our experience. Is there anything else you want to add to that?
The people who are working there, living there, owning it now, they are open to the paranormal.
Yes. Yes.
But they do ask that after 10 p.m. you don't leave your room. So I did notice I went out at about 9.
Well, not just leave your room, not go around investigating. You can leave and
I mean, you can leave the hotel or whatever, but they don't want you to roam the halls or anything like that.
Bothering other guests.
And I went out. It was about 9 o'clock, and I was downstairs, and everybody was gone. Nobody was downstairs, and I kind of was just filming, in the lobby.
I heard that.
And
I was editing.
And all of a sudden, this guy pops out, and he's
magically appeared.
Oh, what's going on? Yeah. So, and I went back to the room, and I'm like, it wasn't even 10 o'clock.
There is one thing that I do want to mention, though. We had a regular room booked.
Yes.
And when we got there, we told them who we are and what we do, and we travel around and that kind of thing. And they kind of upgrade us to the suite. She's like, oh, by the way, the suites, do you want the suite? I'm like, absolutely.
Yeah, she's like, it's a little more expensive. And he's like, I don't care. But so it wasn't they gave us this, but they did look to see that we had a different option. They gave us a paranormal place, which is, it's different. Like we went to the Stanley Hotel. I specifically said I wanted a paranormal location, and I didn't get it. And somebody who booked that day got the most haunted room. So this was nice. They did, help out that way.
So, if you're going there to investigate, just tell them. Going to investigate, I would like one of the haunted rooms, please.
If they're available.
Yeah. So, theories. Why would this place be so haunted?
It could potentially be haunted due to the, proximity to that nice big old river that's there.
Okay, correction. That could be fueling the paranormal activity. It's not haunted because of the river.
Oh, well, yeah, but they had some problems on the river. So there's some things that are tied to that. I get you. Yeah, okay.
Which we're going to be talking about.
In future videos.
Future Point Pleasant videos.
Right. So there's those issues on the river there that could potentially be dealing with that. Obviously.
The flowing water is the energy, and it's right on the river. There's a little alleyway, the seawall, another alleyway, Ohio River. It's right there.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and then they had a lot of people that come and go through the building. Yeah. It's a hotel.
Most old hotels are.
Right, and they've had different activities and things there in the hotel throughout the years, and so that could bring some things along as well. So.
Yeah. Okay. I think that's going to wrap it up. Well, you just touched on everything. It's a hotel. You have all those different souls going through there. What was not reported that happened in the rooms. And, you have the story of a jilted lover and the captain who loved being there watching out the windows. And,
Okay.
Yeah, probably most of it's residual, I would assume. But okay, anything else?
No, that's all for me.
All right, that's going to wrap up this series of the Lowe Hotel in Point Pleasant, West Virginia.
All right.
Ooh, until next time.
Thanks for watching.
And happy hunting. Let us know if you like this video by hitting that thumbs up. Also, if you'd like to see more videos from us in the future, support our channel by hitting that subscribe button and dinging that bell so you get notified the next time there's a video from Panic D Videos.
Thanks for watching.
Happy hunting!